mental health. You might not have considered that. You might have thought that the first thing I was going to say is that you need to fuck more bitches and you need to lift more weights. But actually most guys, I promise you, this is the truth, most guys would get the greatest ROI, the increase of testosterone, if they first improve their mental health. Because if you have anxiety or paranoid thoughts, if you feel unsafe, you know, you've went through some shit before, maybe you got attacked, maybe you got traumatized, and now you don't really feel safe, even in like what should be a safe environment. You know what's actually going on like scientifically inside of your body? Your fight or flight system is activated. Cortisol is through the roof. And cortisol and testosterone work in opposites. When cortisol goes up, testosterone goes down. When testosterone goes up, cortisol goes down. When your cortisol's going up because you keep getting thoughts of like feelings of unsafety and paranoid and stress from exams, and maybe you're still thinking about the time that your dad beat your ass, or that kid in school, your friend beat your ass, and you're thinking about this more and more and more. Every time that you get like a negative, hostile thought in your mind, cortisol's spiking up, testosterone going down. And what if you got depression, a lack of enjoyment, a lack of pleasure, a lack of color to your life? You feel unable to go and do even the basic things. They feel pointless. For many young men, symptoms of depression are they don't even brush their teeth every day. Again, my best friend Sam, when I first met him, he was at the level of like brushing his teeth every few days. He's obviously changed now. He lives with me here in Dubai. A lot of men have depression, and if you do have it, you can't go and do the other things that we need to recommend. If I tell you, okay, you've got depression, I tell you to stop drinking alcohol or stop smoking weed, or you know, whatever your vice is, video games or something, you wouldn't be able to because you're depressed. We need to fix the depression first, and then those like poor habits go away. There is an easy way for you to improve your mental health without going to therapy and spending thousands of dollars in therapy, not without going to the hospital and getting ostracized and labeled as like, you know, something's wrong with you, without needing to go on medications, without needing to spend months or years trying to change things. And it's literally just follow my mental health guide. I have made a full mental health guide completely for free. There's nothing to sell you at all. It will walk you step by step through everything that you need to do. If you put your 100% trust in me, within 2 weeks, you will see the greatest improvements to your mental health since you were a child. That mental health guide is a YouTube video. It's linked right now as a card in the description. I promise you that video will save your life. Go to it right now. The second thing fucking up with testosterone levels is poor sleep. And I always ask this question, maybe you'll know style. It's 9:45 a.m. In about 15 minutes, I'm gonna go get ready to go hit an upper body session and then go hit an MMA one-to-one class with the coach there, the UFC coach. So I'm gonna go exercise for about 2.5 hours after this. Then we'll be out and about, going to buy food, everything, going to like the barbers and stuff. That's pretty good, but that's not even at the level that we should be exercising. It depends where you're at, because a lot of guys are in that total Jeffrey zone where they don't even go and do anything. But you've been watching my videos for a little while, you've already considered, you know, getting into the gym more seriously, getting more fit. So you're probably someone who's a big step further than the hordes of Jeffreys in the world, aren't you? But having said that, I still don't actually think that's enough, because when you get into the gym and you do resistance training, weightlifting, calisthenics, you start hearing this term called overtraining, and you start getting scared of like doing too much and you want to minimize it and everything. And I think that's fucking Jeffrey propaganda, honestly. I don't think that there's maybe 0.1%, maybe less of the population actually overtrained. I think it's overblown, and I think to live like natural primal humans with maxed out levels of testosterone, they were overtraining by like the fat scientist standards of today. There's fat scientists, fat doctors these days telling you that you're overtraining if you lift weights for like 45 minutes. Like, shut the fuck up. Because if you don't consider this scientific shit, and if you don't track with like fitness track, you know, I've got the Aura ring, right? But I'm even starting not to use it anymore, because I've just realized like it just invokes weakness in you. If you want to be like David Goggins, you think David Goggins is sat there like, oh, what if I'm overtraining? How many sets have I done today? You know, because after 25 sets, the recovery is, shut the fuck. No one, he's not thinking that. You think that any of these like fucking hard disciplined guys are tracking their sleep, thinking like, oh, well, you know, I've only got 53 minutes of REM sleep. I should probably take the day off work today. Oh, they fuck. Is Andrew Tate waking up, looking at his fucking sleep stats and saying like, oh, well, I'll just have an easy day today? Like, fuck that, bro. What I've noticed, the reason why I'm not wearing my ring today, my Aura ring,